Hey guys, welcome back to Within the Bay. Today we're going to be working on this thing, and hopefully we'll get far with it.
Yeah.
Yeah? You ready?
Yeah.
I'll be working on it with my daughter here.
Yeah.
Yeah? So, yeah, let's get to it.
Yeah. Mom.
More? Hey guys, welcome back. So, a few things have changed since the last video. The garage is clean. Toolbox has been moved. A few things have changed, but actually the garage does not look like this currently. It's changed again, but you know, that tends to happen when you just don't work on the car or anything significant in the garage. You just tend to just clean things and move things around. So you guys can see that white truck back there. It's hopefully we'll be making a video on that sometime in the future. A few things have been done to it when we got it, and we've done a few things to it since then. I decided to go back into this cooling issue, or so I think there's a cooling issue, and some reading, asking people, and more reading. You know what, first off, shout out to the guys over at Suicide Slabs on Facebook. Those guys are jam-packed, full of knowledge about these cars, and without them I wouldn't have known any of the quirks that these cars come with. They helped me get a better grip of what I needed to be looking out for and what I need to be doing. So back to this cooling issue. The water pumps on these brake blades and shafts, or the bearings, they just seize, and that's never good. So I wanted to take it apart and inspect it. Surprisingly enough, the pump looked almost new. The previous owner did tell me that the shop he took it to thinks that the motor has been rebuilt recently. But they didn't have any way of confirming it without taking everything apart. Now, behind each end of the water pump, aside from the main thermostat, there are two other mini thermostats. That's crazy. This car came with 3 thermostats. Anyway, they're supposed to heat up the block faster in colder weather, but most people just take them off since they just fail all the time, and when it does, it's never good for the motor. Also, the car doesn't need it for the weather it sees. It doesn't need to heat up faster than normal. And behind those thermostats, there are water diverters that divert coolant up into the head. These are brass and do corrode over time, so I need to inspect that. I've been advised that if they are corroded or have holes, or if they are not there, to replace them, but there are 2 sizes for the diverters, and I need to measure what size I have to be able to replace it. And since I'm in that deep already, What's a couple more bolts to take the front timing cover off? Why, you ask? Or didn't ask? Well, apparently from stock or from the factory, these cars come, the timing gear comes with plastic teeth, and you know, the car is 50 years old and they break or crack all the time, and they just wreak havoc on the motor. So I might as well just look at it, replace it if I need to, and not wait for the inevitable. Also, I wanted to remove the early type EGR system the car has. They have tubes on both sides, and they're kind of a pain to remove with everything still on the car. They come right out of the exhaust manifolds, then they go into these tubes, and then from those they go into a valve, I believe, or the air pump, and from the air pump it goes into a valve, and from the valve goes into the intake. Just like the mini thermostats, the car doesn't really need these, so I'm just removing them, clean up the engine bay a little bit. Then there's the coolant bypass valve that I am bypassing and just going straight in and out of the heater core. The valve doesn't work anyway. I tested it with a vacuum, hand pump, and they didn't open or close. So I figured this could be one of the reasons why I'm getting such high temperature readings on the head. It could be keeping air in the system. So you guys can see when I work on my personal things, it's usually a lot of looking before doing. Well guys, I think that's it for now. We're all caught up. From here on out, I think I'll just do a sort of run and gun with the updates on the car. I don't know. We'll see. For the next couple videos, I think we'll take a break from talking about cars and see what else we get ourselves into here within the bay. Hey, peace.